Hello, everyone. How are you after the break? Good. So my name is Fuad. I'm based in Dubai. I'm working at Facebook. I'm here to talk to you today about Facebook solutions for monetization for publishers and mobile app developers. So this is a quick overview. If you have more questions later, maybe we can grab some time in the hall. So I'll be here for most of the day. Cool. So this is a relatively new solution from Facebook. It's only 3 years old, and it has been evolving a lot. And we're still working on improving this product day after day. Some people here in Turkey have had an experience with it, and I'm sure they would testify that the product has changed a lot. This is what we have today, but if we're presenting here another time, I'm pretty confident that the product would have evolved again and again. So let's start first by taking a step back. Lots of you here in the room produce content and are publishers. So whether it's on a website, whether it's a video, whether it's mobile app. And there are a lot of challenges. Let's look at some of those. So one of the main challenges, there is a shift in content consumption, right? We have from print to TV to digital. This is something we've witnessed a lot, and Turkey is a flagship country where this evolution has been very quick. 40% of ad spend is on digital today. This is a global stat. I'm sure in Turkey we're very close to that. There's another shift from desktop to mobile, and with the smartphone penetration being so high in this country, it's actually many people coming online on mobile first. And there is an average 4.5 hours spent on mobile every day. I do much more. Anybody here agree with me that we probably spend more time? So 4.5 seems sometimes even, for some people it's like, whoa, that's too much. For some people it's like, no, that's actually not so much. The other shift is from text to video content. By 2020, 75% of the content consumed on the internet is going to be on mobile. So with all this context, there are lots of questions around the challenges that, as publishers, you can have. So how do you increase your ad revenue while basically keeping the user experience on your site? So this is something you spend a lot of time building your properties, building your content, acquiring your user, keeping your user engaged, and now it's time for monetization. Is it the right time? Is it too quick? Once I start putting an ad, is it gonna scare the user? Is the bounce rate gonna increase? Those are all questions that we all ask each other, among other questions. Let me just tell you one story. Back in 2012, Facebook revenue on mobile was 0. Facebook went public. Facebook did not have a mobile monetization strategy. Facebook introduced ads in newsfeed around 2012, and Facebook was a publisher, so had the same challenges that we're talking about now. The ad, if it was a simple banner or a full-page interstitial, right? You're scrolling your newsfeed, and we have a full-page interstitial, would have led in a bad user experience. Facebook instead, on its newsfeed, introduced ad in a native format. So today you see those sponsored posts and ads that look like the post. It blends the look and feel of newsfeed. So this is what you can do with the audience network. And I'll walk you through the details in a second. So we talk about challenges, but there are also opportunities. You've all witnessed the evolution of content consumption from text to image and to video. And this has been carried on with an exponential growth in user engagement. The opportunity here is that ad spend follows where users are spending time. So 2018, the estimation of digital ad spend is to be 260 billion globally. This is a huge number. I don't have the figure of the growth year on year, but this is definitely more than two-digit growth, even today when digital has been there for a couple of years. There are also other opportunities. There's a need for deeper audience targeting. Having data on the age and gender of your users assuming it's 100% accurate or close to 100%, is not enough. There are more and more layers of data that you can leverage, and Facebook is in a good position to be your partner on this. So let's look at what Facebook is doing to help publishers. Facebook's mission is to give people the power to build community and bring the world together. Now, is Facebook alone doing this? No. There are a lot of partners. Probably everybody here is helping in this mission. I would like to call out publishers here. So publishers help create and build communities through passionate audiences, quality content that you create, engaging conversation that you channel on your property, whether it's a website, a mobile app. It can be a mobile game and you have a Facebook page, right? And then you create this sense of community. And then through the offline and digital channels that you have, but that you bridge as well. So it's on our mission to empower the publishers to make the meaningful connections between the people and the business. So how do we do it? It's in this spirit that Audience Network was launched. Back in 2014, we announced it at F8 conference. It first started for mobile apps, so for developers only. But then we quickly expanded it to web and video publishers. And then, as I said at the beginning, this product is evolving. This is all in 3 years. We've moved from one platform to the other, and now we have a multi-screen video product that can help you monetizing your content. Here are a few highlights. Before I go through the content here, let me just take a step back and keep it simple. Any campaign that is running today on Facebook newsfeed, theoretically, if you as a publisher on a website or your mobile app or within your video player, you're using Audience Network, you can get access to those campaigns to run directly on your properties. It's a revenue share model. This is how you can do your monetization. Now, you might be wondering, who decides which ad is shown to which user? It's exactly the same user targeting that is happening on Facebook. If we are not able to recognize the user outside Facebook, we do not show an ad, even if we know the ad. Tell you an example in a mobile app environment, there is the unique ID. As a developer, you send this ID to Facebook servers. If the Facebook app is installed on that same device, Facebook is able to match a real person, me for example, to the unique ID of the device. And this is how Facebook returns an ad that was supposed to target me if I was on newsfeed at that point of time. So it's really extending the campaigns that are on Facebook outside Facebook so that you as publisher can benefit from better targeting, more relevant ads for your user. And then it's exactly the same auction that is happening. Facebook auction system will decide whether this ad should appear on newsfeed, on Instagram, or on the Audience Network, so the partner publishers. And it's the same person that is being targeted. So if you saw 5 ads during one day of the same couple of advertisers, you will not see them again. It's the same auction happening across the different platforms. So 2 objectives here by using the Audience Network. One, you create better engagement with people, and this is thanks to the native ads. I gave you the example of Facebook as a publisher when they decided to use native ads, and then video ads. 84% of the impressions today on the Audience Network are native formats. Just in case it's not clear, native ads are ads that you decide as the publisher or as the developer, how do you want to show them on your property. You can decide what's the color of the button. If the image is big, like the size of the image. You can decide basically how to blend in the font within the rest of the app. Think again, similar to the Facebook ad that looks like the post. This is by design. And you have the same control today. Video ads, 60% growth in the second half of 2016 of video formats. I'll show you some example of how video ads can run. But again, it's the same idea. Any video campaign running on newsfeed can appear today on your property. If you're a game developer, this can appear as a rewarded video. You can get demand from Facebook. If you're a video platform, this can be as pre-roll or mid-roll before or in the middle of your content. And then you can also be using the traditional formats where the video will run inside of it, similar as the ads you see on Facebook newsfeed. Now, the other objective, which is really why we're talking about this here, is to help you grow your business. In 2016 alone, we paid more than $1 billion for publishers globally. And we're working with more and more publishers here in Turkey, and we're just getting started. And then, usually with our formats, we're seeing, on average, up to 50% and more in some cases, increase in the CPMs. Now, why is that? Again, because the ad that your user will see is an ad that is targeting them based on their Facebook data. It's exactly the same targeting that they would have seen on Facebook newsfeed, but it's happening on your site. Here are some of, this is basically all the formats that we have. We have the traditional banners, native ads. You can see here how the rectangle is matching the rest in the app in the second example. The interstitial, the full page. Rewarded video that I mentioned, specifically for gaming developers. And then in-stream video, which is the pre-roll and the mid-roll inside your video player. All around the same mechanism, an ad coming from a Facebook advertiser appearing inside your property. So what is this doing, really? This is basically building a more sustainable advertising ecosystem. Publisher with monetization can build more engaging content by having an incremental revenue stream. Advertisers can have their creative ads reach more users because it's not anymore only on newsfeed, but also on the partner apps that are part of the audience network and publishers. And then for people, they're seeing more relevant ads. And how this is being done, I mentioned this already, but just to highlight it here, through a people-based approach to monetization. We believe that the ads your user will see are much more relevant because it's not only age and gender, it's a very high accurate age and gender and a couple of more targetable elements based on their Facebook data. So, quick summary on the solution. We have video solutions, we have display solutions across mobile web with header bidding and mobile app, which is the core, the bread and butter of how our product started. And then we have on-Facebook solutions, which we're going to see some example. We today are also investing into solutions to help you as publisher monetize your content on Facebook, not only your content that you have on your website and mobile apps. And then we're doing a huge effort on transparency and real-time bidding, because we believe that's the future, and the more the auction is fair, the more it's transparent, the more basically your monetization strategy is going to succeed. This is a quick example on audience network video. So this is, I mentioned, within a native ad, the video can show. This can be on your app or on your website. Interstitial full screen. It's going to show in a second. And then in-stream. That's skippable and not skippable depending on the duration of the ad. So we, again, always try to put the user experience first. Otherwise, it's going to be bad relationship with the ads, and it's not going to be good for your monetization. On the display front, again, we talked about banner. We talked about native ads. We also have a full-width ad for mobile web, where we've seen a much higher engagement, 58% CTR increase on the full width. Again, we're trying as much as possible to get the traditional formats more appealing for the users because we believe that's where we can create value. Here are some examples. Waplog, dating app here from Turkey. They've seen 70% revenue increase since they've started using the audience network. Daily Hunt, a news aggregator from India, they've seen 20 to 30% higher CPM. And the reason it's 20 to 30 because it depends on the days, obviously, with seasonality. Instant Article. Anyone familiar with Instant Article? Glad to see some hands. So Instant Article, I talked about on Facebook solution. Basically, it's a solution from Facebook to allow you to upload your content on the Facebook platform, where we're going to have up to 7 times faster loading time. You're going to have an average of 30% increased distribution on newsfeed. for putting your content on Instant Article. In case you're not doing the link to something you might have seen, it's the one with the little, it's when it's an article with a little lightning and you click on it, it loads directly. This is Instant Article. There are more than 10,000 publishers already using it, 25% growth in the last 6 months. And I can tell you, because I work with Turkish publishers, we're seeing big traction for this solution here because it's very fast loading time. At the same time, Instant Article is allowing you to have your same channel of monetization, which is direct sold campaign. You can put your direct sold campaign inside Instant Article, and you can also use Audience Network to backfill and make sure you have close to 100% fill rate on the ads. This is a case study from here on Edio, which basically saw a 42% increase in traffic since they started using Instant Article. Again, think about it on two benefits for Instant Article. One is faster loading time, so less bounce rate, meaning you'll have more session, more active session, and your user might spend more time there. Second is Facebook newsfeed favorizes better user experience. So by the fact, as a result of the fact of Instant Article loading faster, it's going to get more distribution on newsfeed. So I think in Turkey it's even higher than 30%, but the global average that we have is 30% incremental distribution of an Instant Article versus traditional mobile website link that you put on Facebook. Now, we talked a lot about the product evolving. This is only this year what we've developed and what we've built. Again, we started mobile app. We went into mobile web with header bidding. We have video and rewarded video. And then we're going to continue developing this product to help you in your monetization strategy, no matter where you're putting your content. We're hoping to start testing connected TVs, so bringing the power of Facebook advertising inside the content that is on connected TVs as a monetization solution for the publishers that are investing to put content there. So we have a saying inside Facebook, like the journey is 1% started. And this is really the case in our collaboration with you here in Turkey. I'm based in Dubai. I'm covering Turkey. Hopefully, we can have more and more people supporting you. But basically, feedback is the key. In any chat, be candid, be direct to us. Tell us what you really need, because that's really the best way we will be able to know how we can help you. Thank you.